Hey folks, Phil Gallagher of ThrabenU here for another Monster Train run. Played a little bit on stream last night and was absolutely flabbergasted that I lost a run where it looked like I was doing everything right, and then Arcus killed me. So we'll see how we go here. Alright, so we are looking at Cleanse Seraph this run. And Cleanse Seraph has Fire Wings that I need to be thinking about. Helical Crystallis, Molten Encasement, Unnamed Tome. Okay. Relatively strong starting cards. We have Soulguard the Martyr. Let's see what we can do with him. Her? Yeah, I don't know. Let's find out. Thinking this makes Helical Crystallis way better for the next few floors. I think I'll probably take this. Most of the time when I play this champion, I set up on the top floor anyway, so that's probably better than 25 gold. I don't know how this champion has been reworked. I don't know what this champion reads like right now because it changed many times during the beta. Okay, so now it is a Revenge Frostbite unit. That's fine. Or do I just want to try to remove Phased and play Titan Channel? Counting is a little hard to start with since I have 5 dregs that don't count towards that, as well as 4 train stewards and 2 molten encasements. Kinda feels like Titan Channel might get me killed. Let's try Cold Channel. Stygian Banner make it good duplicate hit capacity? Question mark? We'll find out. I think I need that. I think I need the gold to make sure that my champion will be strong enough to beat the boss. This trial hurts, though. And I hope Helical Crystallis bails me out. I think what I'm actually going to do is put a train steward in front. I know that's kind of weird. But I think I'm going to put a train steward in front to make sure I save this thing for the boss. Alright, come on, Helical Crystallis. Fuck. Not good. Well, that means we'll draw Helical Crystallis next turn and wipe out this wave. Unless it's the literal 2 bottom cards of the deck. In which case, I will be salty. Great. So this theoretically at least clears out room for a new train steward. So that's cool. I think I'm just going to take that. Now, well, I know I'm doing that. And then I think the fight's over. Maybe I didn't need to save the champion. Maybe I could have saved myself a couple of fire health. I don't think a third Helical Crystallis is a great pickup, just because having too many things that cost 2 is bad in an incant heavy deck. I do think I like the Titan's Gratitude, though. On the top floor, it's still going to hit like a truck. More so after an upgrade as well. Stealth not the best way to be killing or protecting my unit, considering that it's supposed to be a vengeance-based unit. And I assume I lose the shards after reforming. That's 10 gold. Let's find a Siren. Incant armor 2 plus health. Strong. Yeah. What's next floor look like? I make it through the next fight without a unit? The Incant Armor 2 upgrade that's in the shop is just so good if I'm going to try to play an Incant-based strategy. I don't think I'm going to settle here. I'm going to try to beat the next fight leaning on Helical Crystallis. But if I'm going to do that... maybe I don't remove. Fuck, why is it this boss? This is the hard one. What does this do? This means that a Train Steward hit or a Forgotten Power is no longer killing these things. I get 3 stacks of Frostbite on the boss. I might need to not take this trial. So similarly to before, I think I need to have things in front of this. Well, that chews through 2 of them. You can just die. to take out one unit. No train stewards remaining, huh? That is incredibly awkward. Well. A whopping 4 incants. Dreg doesn't even do any damage on the top floor. And these foregone powers do nothing here, so I'll play them here. Any of those three. Any of those three. And this is a joke because of spell weakness too. Oh, that's frustrating. Ugh! And we mize our other spell randomly. That was rough. That was a lot of damage I wasn't expecting to take. Titan's Tooth versus Flash Freeze. I have a decent number of enablers for Titan's Tooth. But I might just need the backline removal that this consistently offers. This is adding another card to my deck that doesn't play well with all my incant stuff. I'm gonna try not to take that. Alright. Need a good unit here, otherwise I have to settle. There are more Stygian banners? Oh, thank God there are. I think I'm going to try to play a 2-floor setup, where Titan Sentry kills a bunch of stuff, and then I have a primary incant floor. Because I really want a Siren that scales damage. My champion alone is, like, not going to survive / do enough damage to really do everything that I need it to this run. Don't have a way to heal the champ or anything, don't have a way to put armor on the champ. Reforming the champ isn't great. Alright. I could really use to high roll a good cavern. Awoken Sap is good. Hellhorned Armor is great. Probably take Awoken Sap to help me get through the next fight. Do I duplicate? Is it that? No, it's probably just a Helical Crystallis. I need to kill things. By the same logic, it could also be Titan's Gratitude. I feel dead. So you're going here. Now the question is, what do I do with this Titan Sentry? Do I just play it in front of you to protect you for Daedalus and have basically no DPS output, or do I actually set up on 2 separate floors? I set up on 2 separate floors, I really want to protect you. I don't know. Like, maybe this needs to come front here, so that a bomb spawning on an awkward turn doesn't just kill me. The next turn, it's coming top. And I can't stop it from exploding on my shark. I can play a dragon front that this archer kills. I guess I can stop it from exploding on the shark if I draw one of 4 cards. I can also foregone power here. But I really need to scale the champ. Oh, right, this is just going to kill that? Yeah, scale the champ. Awkward. I think that occurs. Let's scale. So this will take 9. Just 24 total damage. Yeah, okay. So we can do that plus this and get there. And I have so many things that aren't relevant. I think I need to scale up the champ. Alright, so that guarantees that. Let's get that out of the deck and then scale. Alright, Helical Crystallis this turn would be Ruby. Thank you. Alright, 11's pretty good. Enemy units. Units. I think that is most relevant, followed by that. Alright, how does this look? Oh god, not good. Alright. That was disastrous. I really didn't want to take the sweep unit early on because, like, with my experience with this card, you want to be focusing all of your efforts on a single floor. Or if you're doing something on another floor, it has to be something you can ignore, like an Endless Titan Sentry or something like that, and you just need to be focusing around this unit in some way or another. So if I took the armor plus incant, or sorry, if I took the armor plus 25 HP, I don't know that that actually is going to be good, because it like forces me into capacity, and I probably need another tank for Soulguard the Martyr. Otherwise I need like quick on that unit, but I'd be putting 2 upgrades on it that aren't offensively minded, and yeah, that was just awkward. Maybe I got greedy in not taking that first unit, but it was like really not where I saw the run going. Alright, Hellhorned Umbro run with Seraph the Diligent. That's the Seraph that has all of the Shade Wings. No, this is the double large unit one, with some Purifiers to be thinking about. With Double Fortify and Battering Ram, I'm very likely to want to get a lot of armor in this run. Yeah. Offered early Gorgers, potentially. I think the current game plan is single floor, Gorger to keep things alive, Hornbreaker Prince to kill everything. It's a shame, this would have been a really good Wrathful run with Battering Ram, double Fortify start. How much do I hit for initially? 25? Yeah, that's fine. My torches are considerably worse. 3 damage shields on this is hot. Like, that probably just wins the fight on its own. You, though, you don't get bonus armor. 1, 2, 3, 4 next turn, so it's probably just correct to do that. And you are dead. Do we want to deal 40 to something? Why not? I guess I should have looked at that first, but whatever. Like, we have a Prince that is hitting for 49 and has 3 damage shields on it. Like, we should largely be good here. Nine, 10, 11. How convenient. Great. Much better start than last time. Yet another Fortify is maybe a bit much even with the Battering Ram. But it's tempting. If I'm planning on getting this Gorger here or here as my primary unit, then I'm not building an armor-based defense for my frontline unit. I'm building a morsel-based defense, which makes me want to take something like a Ritual of Battle a little bit more here, because that helps with the Prince getting its first slay. And Tumbra Assault is fine. Let's go for the Gorge base plan. Is Crucible Warden good enough? It's considerably worse versus Seraph. Very considerably worse versus Seraph. This Seraph, I guess. Versus Seraph the Patient, that's not true. The more I play, the more I realize I know exactly what I want a run to look like. The more awkward it becomes for me when I'm not offered the things that really contribute the most to my success in a run. Like, the Steelworker with armor might be safer than this Gorger is. Geez, if I don't take this, I don't get another Merchant of Steel until floor 6 to upgrade a unit. Very awkward. Alright. The dream is 1 defensive upgrade plus multi-strike. Alright. We're going to take this in case we have some trouble feeding it or getting it initially set up. Alright, what does that floor 6 Merchant of Steel look like? How good is it? Good. Is that good enough that I leave multi-strike available? Or do I just take the Strength Stone? Multi-strike would cost me an extra 80 gold or 10 additional damage at baseline, but that would increase a little bit depending on what morsels I eat. I think I'm just gonna take that. Spikes. 2 fortifies, and to a lesser extent 2 immortal trades. See if I can make this work. That's rude. Now this can't eat if I put it top floor, but I really need to put it top floor. Alright. This one's hard. What a bad turn. Like, not only did we draw the battering ram that, like, maybe could have done really cool things, we also drew Shade Splitters that functionally do nothing this turn, because feeding them to this does nothing, unless I hit Ember Morsels, I guess. That's not nothing, but it's real close to nothing. This is worth a little bit. Oh wow, that's worth more than I thought it was going to be. We weren't actually all that close to death because I get to do this as well, but have an Antumbra Assault that I normally wouldn't have, so I have +1 backline removal. Does Daze tell us? Does Daze tell us? Okay. We're looking at an artifact here. The way I currently see this going is spend big at a Merchant of Steel and hopefully make the deck look better. I might need to pick up one of these two. I think I'm going to take the Vent. The Vent looks really good after a Merchant of Magic upgrade. I think I'm going to take a Packed Morsels. As of right now, I see myself taking Capacity first so that my Gorger can eat more. Dazed, huh? Light's Gift and Railhammer are both very good. Railhammer, like Fortify Battering Ram, like, this starts to get very real. It would take Slays away from the Hornbreaker Prince, which kind of matters. I'm just trying to, like, crunch the numbers and figure out which one of these things is going to end up being better for me. The Railhammer, like, potentially just lets me nuke a 190 HP enemy so that the Prince doesn't have to kill it. But the Light's Gift makes it so that this unit is less in danger of dying. I'm a little inconsistent with Shade Splitters right now. This also could be worth a couple hundred damage versus Seraph. I don't know, maybe I'm using a weird combination of Gorge plus armor to beat Seraph. Go Railhammer. No. No. Neither of you. Could hit a big, hard-hitting Stygian spell. I could hit a Woken Rail Spike, which would be pretty cool. Take Quick. Oh god, I would love Quick. Is Cycle of Life worth picking just for the spikes picking off backline units? Because my champ is just going to kill one thing each turn. This first set of spikes might be worth more than it looks like. I'll do like a cost reduction on Ritual of Battle and a cost reduction on that. Spell damage goes here or here. Doing that would make something like a holdover event much worse. I think I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. It's not great right now, but hopefully it's good to great later. You would? You would make the top floor small. Luckily, that's pretty good at taking the initial pressure off of me. And letting me find a Shade Splitter. He says as he proceeds to not find a Shade Splitter. I think I'm gonna do that. Alright. Torch. Torch. You're still getting a Slay. And Packed Morsels was a future pick. I think I'm just going to Shade Splitter here so that I can have this as one more thing that produces morsels the next time I'm going through the deck. Oh. Eh. Man, it sucks to set up middle floor in this fight, huh? Alright. So here's this Cycle of Life that I can do, but it's very awkward in this fight. I think I already win this fight, though. So I'm just gonna do that. Like, I think 61 back damage is totally fine. Yep. Quite easily fine. Well, we have a Furnace Tap and a Reinforce, and both are very good. I don't know which is better. Reinforce would be like yet another card that is expensive. If I take Reinforce, I like maybe stop focusing so much on the Gorge side of the equation and start focusing more on the armor side of the equation, because like cards like Fortify, March of Shields, Branding Right, whatever the consume one is called, become much better if I have access to this. Furnace Tap keeps me on the plan that I'm currently on. I just like throw that on the champ and I double my damage output. But the Ember Drain 4 is pretty brutal. No cost upgrades yet, and a whole bunch of expensive cards that are very good. If I take Reinforce and I miss on getting future armor cards, this pick looks embarrassing. Whereas Furnace Tap's probably good. Just kind of generically. I think we're going to try to single floor this. There's a world where I take Ember, but I think I'm still going to take Capacity. I think feeding multiple times is still a part of the plan. Yeah, these Merchant of Magic upgrades are just so important to me right now. Nah. Let's stay the course. That can go on a torch. I think this is more central. Let's upgrade that first. Holdover. Man, Reinforce would have looked so good. With a Fortify with holdover. It still might be Fortify with holdover as the pickup. 9 armor for free is a lot, and it saves my damage shield for more critical times. I don't know that I can afford the Ember cost of like a 2-cost thing like one of these with holdover. But I think I just like this. That on event looks sick. Emberstone that. What does next floor look like? Second holdover, Fortify. Plus 2 card removes. I'm not spending next floor. Let's pull another Train Steward out of the deck. I think I want to be able to slay some of these next turn. This fight's gonna be awkward though. Not a great turn. Awkward numbers are awkward. The unupgraded one, huh? Well, I don't love this, but we're through. I think we take 2 more fire damage though. This Furnace Tap hurts me so much. It's 2 floors worth of these. If the vent's on the bottom, I don't think I can play it. Rough! Just out of spite. This is like Furnace Tap, but fewer steps and more safety. It requires 2 cost reductions. Which would cost me this Hellbent. Like the goal is remove 2, Hellvent, duplicate my armor card, and then maybe buy an artifact. And there's no Merchant of Magic here, there's no Merchant of Magic here. So this can be a last floor upgrade. I could also just take something like an Inferno and just use it to nuke some lower floors that are problematic. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I like Grovel. There's a world where I end up removing a couple of Shade Splitters from my deck as this run goes long. I believe Unupgraded Torch is my worst card. I really want some sort of artifact that gives me some card draw or Ember or something. This trial is a touch suspect. I'm not super worried about dying to you. I'm a little worried about dying to you that ends up with a couple of these critters in front if I do this trial. I think I'm just going to pass on it. I guess I can still eat one morsel. I want to be able to eat two. Really kind of need some sort of permafrost on this. Unfortunate timing here. Oh, maybe that was bad. Guess I have to do this now. Yeah, Champ didn't scale this turn. I don't know, maybe I can't let that go through with that much HP though. That has a chance of maybe finishing off one of these next turn. Oh god. Maybe I'm just dead. Cycle of life here? How does that work? So I get attacked for 2, then I get attacked for 4, then that one dies. Okay, so I can go Cycle of Life here. That gets all but 1. Now is it better to like Fortify or Torch up there? Get attacked for 2, then attacked for 4, then attacked for 6. So that's 12 total, so this kills everyone? Alright, I've never given a morsel armor before. What about down here? There's killing one of those. I need to fortify this morsel again. 2, then 4, then 6, then 8. 20 total. So this keeps that morsel alive. Okay. So this thing increases its attack so that it's 4. I'll have 63 No, it'll hit for 6. It'll have 63 health. I'm not killing that yet. I wonder if I'm going to die to the boss that has stealth 8 because I'm not protecting this. Need to get this thing under 30 HP. And my only way to do that is battering ram. So that's 36 damage. Right, so 36 and 23 is, oh, that's 59. Let's start here. Oh no. Damage shield. Nope, okay. So that's worth a turn cycle. Still getting nothing out of that. This will be worth a turn cycle. Still getting nothing out of that. Can't redraw battering ram for battering ram baselines. Yeah, I'm still not attacking, so this lifesteal doesn't even do anything. Alright, I'm dead. Alright, so some awkward things happened in this run. Like, I was trying to set up a Gorger even though I had this rail hammer, and then immediately after I picked this, I got holdover for the Fortify and duplicated the Fortify, so like the ways I was trying to keep stuff alive were not working. The biggest thing I did wrong in this fight was probably killing a couple of the units so that the champ didn't scale. The champ not scaling meant that I missed out on kills on some units. But yeah, overall kind of an awkward run. Say la vie, so it goes, but it feels real bad to lose 2 in a row in one video like that. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow.